Welcome back to Gotchu Gotchu. My name's Joseph. Oh my right.
Serena.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
I know.
Where were you? 2 weeks.
Dude, I'm just busy, bro. Like,
Oh, because of work or because of classes or boxing?
well, after break was exams. You wouldn't know this because you're not a student.
No,
but
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
So, but like, I had super light exams. I'm not taking that many credits, but work. I don't know. I have a ton of other projects. Applying for jobs.
What kind of jobs?
I'm doing UX jobs.
Oh, you're applying for UX jobs?
Yeah, UX designer, brand management kind of stuff. A little bit of software engineering in there, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
Well, are we in the middle?
Dude, you didn't even check? Oh, is that my bed? Do you think?
No, I think it's fine. I checked it, but for some reason I feel like I'm on the right.
I feel like you gotta move it over this way. That seems better. Are you sure? Like it's like covering the corner of it.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the wrong way, right?
Oh. Dude, I don't know. I can't tell. That's fine. It's fine.
I don't know.
We should just like mark with markers on the carpet, like where you need to put it.
Yeah.
All the time.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, just like I'm a busy girl. I got a lot of things on my plate. And it's just like one day because Friday really is like the only time that I like can usually, but on that Friday I had to go out and like study and stuff, so I wasn't home. And then like every other day of the week I'm like pretty busy, so but Saturday today, because I usually work Saturday nights, but I work Saturday morning today, so that's why I have time today.
What time? Like 10 something?
Worked from 10 to 4.
Oh, I guess that. Perfect.
Yeah. But it was so long, like I really wanted them to cut me earlier, but they cut me like right at 4.
Like when do you eat when you work there?
Dude, you have to be just like sneak food, like whenever you can. Like I brought an apple and a protein bar, and that had lasted me the whole time. And then in between, like dinner and brunch, they switch at 3, and so right around 3 was when the chefs will start cooking for the like servers and stuff. And so you eat in between then, because it's a little less busy. But like the servers are just like hiding in the corners, like trying to eat their only meal of the day. It's so sad. And like that's the thing I like with me, because like my metabolism is high because I like I have muscle, like, so like
Yeah, box.
I can't go that long without eating and moving around that much too. But a lot of these like servers, they're just either they're used to it or they don't need to eat that much. And so like this schedule is really hard for me. But it's
What can you order? What do you order?
Well,
usually?
I don't it's all family meals, but they don't we don't order anything. Like they just make it. And
Oh, they just make anything?
A ton, yeah.
Random.
So today they had kimchi fried rice and chicken. It was actually really good. And then they had vegetables. They had like zucchini and stuff. And so it was really balanced. And it was a really good meal.
Who's the chef? Were they Korean? Why are they
No.
making kimchi fried rice?
I know. I was surprised. They weren't Korean. But they were like, a lot of them are Mexican. 2 of them are white. Like the head chefs are Mexican and white. But it's like a Cuban themed restaurant.
Because one time I went to Salvez, I got this burger with very thin fries.
Yeah, shoestring fries.
Was it that?
Yeah.
How many burgers do you guys have?
We only have 1 burger.
Right? I think I got that one.
It's the Salvez burger. It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Like it's like actually really good.
What do you think about their the string fries?
They're decent, but they get stale after they get cold, which is pretty fast. And then the garlic aioli that it comes with is fire. But I think you should always get the sweet potato fries when you go.
What potato?
Sweet potato fries.
I also got that one too.
Yeah, because
I heard something about that.
It's they don't get stale as fast, and the sauce that comes with it's way better.
Like someone recommended me to go get the sweet potato fries, so I got that one, and I think
it's like what they're known for.
My ex-roommate got the regular whatever, and they came with string fries. So I got to try both.
Maybe they used to come with it, but now you have to like order it.
Oh, you have to order it.
Sauce is just so expensive.
Should we buy?
This mic. This is like.
Wait, what?
Okay. Better.
Watch. I've noticed that you got your nails on, you have the makeup on, you have the hair. Everything's different today. Is it
Really?
just me?
I guess so. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
but I got my nails done 2 weeks ago, so that's why. I got my nails done, like a couple days after our last podcast.
You also braided your hair.
Oh, I braid my hair for work when
you
I
have
have
to?
time. You have to put your hair like back in like either a ponytail by like doing it in a braid because it looks good, and then I do my makeup for work, but also for fun. It's fun to dress up for work and like put on like a nice outfit and like yeah.
So when you got off the car, you were wearing this. So do you have like a work clothes in Savas or?
Yeah, they're in my closet. It's like business casual, basically.
Oh, but you went out to pick up a speaker.
Yeah, I came back.
Oh, okay, you came back.
I came back from work at
changed.
4. Yeah,
That changed.
it's like 6.
That's true.
Yeah, I had a meeting in between too.
Like Savas meeting.
No, like a meeting with like I'm like working on a project thing.
Wait, did you end up changing your major?
Yeah, speaking of, I got the email yesterday
Oh,
that
perfect timing.
I got in.
Perfect
It
timing.
was super cool.
Now we can say that you're officially kinesiology.
I guess, but right now when I'm applying to jobs, I'm technically still a computer
Oh.
science major. And I think I won't change it until next semester. One, because I think it'll help me like with more technical jobs, obviously, but also I'm technically still in the engineering school.
If it's engineering, I thought UX and UI was something else.
Yeah, that's in School of Information. But I'm minoring in UX. But obviously UX is still a technical job, and so having computer science as a major is very helpful because it's like if you're a computer science major, that says something about you, like you're smart or whatever.
So how do you find jobs? What's your strategy in looking for jobs?
Oh, bro, just search.
Like, what do you
everywhere.
search?
Well, first, there are like a couple strategies. I can like talk to friends who work at companies that I want to work at, and they can refer me. Apply to those jobs first, and then
Like where?
I had my friend refer me to Apple, P&G, like Citadel.
How do you email them though? Which email do you look for?
Well, no, these are like my personal friends. Like I just text them.
Okay,
and
so
I'm like, can you refer me for these
they're
positions?
sending an email to them, not you.
No, and then they have like a specific like refer someone to a job form.
Oh, and then they send you the email that you
Yeah.
can send it to, and then
I give them their information. So my friend who referred me at Apple, she referred me, and I got an email from Apple saying like, oh, your friend thinks that you're a really good fit for Apple. Like we'll reach out to you if we think that your application. Basically, like they give you. They give your application a bit more attention. Like it helps a little bit, but if you're not qualified, you're not qualified, you know.
How do you know if you're qualified?
If they give you the job. Well, no, like they'll
Like the
have
first round,
obviously like they'll have list of qualifications, like baseline qualifications, preferred qualifications, and then like preferred skills and stuff. Yeah.
So multiple rounds of interview, basically. Probably.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't gotten any yet. I've had some like one-way interviews. Like a lot of companies now, they'll do either like assessments where like you play these logic games, you answer these questions and stuff, or it'll be like a one-way interview where they have pre-recorded questions and you record videos of yourself answering the questions, and it's sent to the company. And for one of the companies, they even had this technology where they analyzed your responses with AI and then gave you like an automated personality like score and like all these like analyzations of like you speak like this, or like you are more likely to do this, you prefer this. So, like,
do you think it's better than
it's
person
crazy
doing it?
Well, no, it's just like makes it a lot easier for the person, because it's like now a robot is testing me to see if I'm even worth the time of a person looking at my application. I don't know if it's better or worse. I think it's probably faster.
Because robots doing it, then everyone could kind of figure out a way to get a higher score
Oh yeah, like I could have.
just for that robot.
I realized for one of the assessments of one of the companies I was applying for, it was like I like didn't do good on the assessment, and so I got an email saying like, oh, we will not be moving forward with your application. And then I realized like on the logic games, it's because probably I like fucked up on the logic games.
What's logic games?
It was just like it was like shapes and numbers and like a flow kind of thing. It's like really hard to explain, but like there was arithmetic. There was an arithmetic exam. There was like a memorization thing, and then a logic thing. And I'm like, bro, I could have taken my phone, taken pictures of the memorization thing, and then just go back on my pictures. Or with the logic one. For the logic one, I just don't think I understood the instructions, if I'm being honest. So I don't know what I could have done for that one. But yeah, it is easier to cheat, which you should. I mean, no, you shouldn't. But like, I think that everyone does. Like, everyone have does, to. Yeah. Like, you have to.
It's for a job. So.
And like, I've heard so many stories of like people who get jobs because the question that they searched up on the internet happened to be the one that like they got asked on the on their actual interview. And like, so for example, for coding, like that's how my brother Loki got his job. Is like he works for Walmart, and he was like stressing out over the exam or the interview and everything, and he's like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna Google previous most exams. Common second round interview software engineering questions, and then he wrote down the 2 questions, the most common ones, and he's like, okay, if it's one of these questions, it's one of these questions. If not, then I'm fucked. And it happened to be one of the 2 questions, and so he did really well. He pretended to like think about it, be like, let me like think about this. I think I might try this, and then I might try this. Oh my god, my answer works perfectly. That's crazy. Kind of thing. I hope that happens to me.
Because I know that my ex-roommate, he's a computer engineer, computer science, something. And he had to do like a coding thing as a test. They'll give you a question, but how does that work for you since you're
that's what
UX
I'm
design?
Talking about. So yes, it's a little different. Software and engineering technical interviews are like hard. They're painful. But for UX design, it's like a portfolio review most of the time. Like a case study, or like asking me questions about user interface, or like what would you do if you were I don't know, like analyzing certain pages and like the accessibility and design of it, stuff like that.
Well, give me one logic question. I want to know.
Oh, for UX?
Like. Yeah.
Well, it's like there's this thing in UX called whiteboarding, where like you could be provided a question and then like create like web design for X problem, and then you'd have to write down all these steps of like the audience, and then like how basically all this like steps to leading up to like the basic design of the app, why you would add certain features, reasoning behind the placement of them, and like all the, you know. Does that make sense?
So if you got that job, then you guys will be doing the changing the interface on the apps, where to put the buttons, everything. Oh, that's cool.
And like just making it look good in general.
Yeah, because I've noticed that especially TikTok, they're always like changing their interface compared to Instagram or YouTube.
Well, even Instagram, like think about how much Instagram's interface has changed since I first got Instagram. Like huge. But aside from that, there are like that the thing is though, like companies that need UX the most are the companies that like have user facing programs and software.
What is that?
Like Apple, for example, their whole company is based on products that users will use, whereas like Walmart, their company is mainly selling products. They're not selling their app. They're selling the products that the app is featuring, you know. So it's a perk that the app looks good, but it's not completely necessary. But like, what's another example? Instagram. Yeah, like the whole thing is like it has to look good because that's the product itself, you know.
Okay, so that's one of the questions were logic questions, and what are the other ones? The two.
Well, this specific assessment, there was like addition. Well, it was like they were like a set number of slots, numbers 1 through 9, and then an answer, and it'd be like, for example, it'd be like blank minus blank plus blank equals 11. And then you'd have to fill those blanks up with numbers, but you can't use a number more than once.
Oh, it's like a creative question.
Kinda.
Sort
just
of
like
creative.
like it was math, but it was like, oh, you had to think about it. Like a logic kind of thing.
Like think out of the box or something.
It was like a riddle, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. It was not fun. Like I was not ready for it. I was in Starbucks and I was like, I'm just gonna,
you were in Starbucks?
I was just gonna like do this assessment, and they're like, this is gonna take 45 minutes. Do not get distracted in between. And I'm
Starbucks,
like, oh my god, my Wi-Fi cut out. Like it was not good. Yeah, but it's okay. And they're like, it's okay, don't worry, you can submit this assessment again in 12 months. I'm like, okay, my chance this year is gone. Whatever.
So how do they grade you? Like, what are the
Probably
maximum
some robot
points?
again. I don't know.
Oh, you don't even know. They just.
No, they were
give
just
you-
like, yeah, like you're based
fine.
on your results.
Oh.
We aren't moving forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, getting referred.
Anyway,
and then what are
I
the other
need a
ones?
job so bad.
What are the other ones? So I want to know too, and I'm sure.
You
there's
just search
people who
like
wanna
on
know.
at Michigan. There's this thing called Handshake, where like recruiters will connect to students, or like you'll have these specific things on your profile that like, oh, your profile matches these internships because of X, Y, and Z characteristics.
Oh.
Your year, it could be your major, it could be your skills,
Oh, that's
or your
perfect.
experience. And there are a ton of job things, like job algorithms out there and websites that like do that. Or you can just Google search. I don't know, man.
So Handshake.
Yeah.
So how many jobs do you all usually apply every day or something?
It's not every day, but I think so far I've definitely applied to over
Few hundred.
50.
Over 50.
Maybe 75. I don't know if I'm at the 100 mark. I think I probably am. I haven't really been counting, but I'm probably going to be applying to a lot more. So, yeah.
So Handshake, referrals, any other websites? Google, Glassdoor or something?
ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor. Glassdoor is more of an informational thing. I haven't really applied to jobs through that. But it's like Ripple Match, ZipRecruiter.
They're legit though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds very off-brand for some reason.
I know.
Ripple.
The only thing that like sounds accurate is like Handshake. I like that. It feels like you trust. But like all of them are real. So
I think there's like
I'm like, am I even applying to jobs right now? Like, is this even getting anywhere, or is it just
a
being
scam?
Like, yeah. LinkedIn, obviously. Yeah.
What, do you have a LinkedIn?
Of course. Serena Hao. Promo.
Wait, that's your handle?
Yeah.
Like Serena Hao? No one has taken that handle yet?
Yep.
Wow.
The first. Oh. Ow.
So what happens if you get a job?
Do my happy dance.
No, this year you're a junior, right?
Yeah, internship
So what if you get
next summer.
Oh, you're getting an internship, not like a job.
No, just an internship for next summer. Also because now I'll like probably be in school for longer than 4 years. I don't like. It's not like absolutely crucial I get an internship, you know, because I am gonna be in school. Cause like the whole point of like you need to get an internship junior year so you can get a return offer for senior year kind of thing. But it's like, well, I'm gonna be in school for longer than that, so
it's preferred.
I can't even take a return offer even if I got it, but the experience would still be really helpful for sure.
Mm.
I'm like, I'm not stressed out about it, but like, it's just like, damn, I just want a job, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, hopefully I'll be able to get one in a place that's like either remote so I can go hang out with like my brother or something in California, or if he moves, because my brother may move to New York too.
Mm-hmm.
So if he goes to New York, I'll just hang out in New York and like work remotely. Or ideally I get an actual internship in New York, which would be it's just gonna be hard, or some other big city, but again, we'll see what happens.
You have so much time if you're gonna stay longer than 4 years.
I know I do have time, but like it's also a matter of thing with my parents of like I changed majors and like they're like, this is gonna hurt you, and
Oh,
like,
that you
kind
need to
of
prove
like
prove them
that like
yeah,
I can see now that it is hindering me, because like I know I'm not taking computer science classes anymore, but I don't want to be a software engineer anyways. But like at the same time, that cannot like I work so hard in like a lot of other aspects, like my portfolio and all these things, and I have other qualities that like I refuse to believe that my major is the only thing that's stopping me from getting like a low level internship, you know. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you get stressed over? You said you don't get stressed, right?
No, it's not something I'm stressed about, because it's a long process. So
does boxing kind of help you with your stress? I feel like it does.
It definitely does, but it also makes me more stressed sometimes. I think I'm very good at I don't get stressed very easily. Unless like the only thing that really makes me stressed out is like on the day-to-day, if like someone wastes my time. You know, like I have
for example,
like in my Google Calendar, like I have a schedule, and like I'm like, okay, for these 2 hours I'm only gonna work on applying to jobs or something, and I'm gonna spend 2 hours applying to jobs. That's exactly what's gonna happen. But let's say something outside of my control, like
your car crash.
Car crash, or like I run into my friend and we have a super long conversation that like they're dying to have with me, or like my friend calls me because she's like, this is all hypothetical, like, but like my friend, maybe she calls me and Liz just like starts like crying because she's having something happened in her life, and it makes me stress, and like because it's these are unforeseen circumstances, and then I'm like, when am I gonna have the time to do this later? Because it was supposed to be now, and now I have to find that, like, dig up the time later, and like I don't have that much free time to like laying around each day, because I like meticulously, like I a lot like commuting time and then eating time, but then majority of the time is like for specific, and like I schedule my gym time and all that stuff.
How much time do you spend on gym? Because I feel like
a lot less time this year now, like an hour and a half every day.
Or an hour and a half going back and forth.
Yeah, sometimes I'll only be in the gym for like an hour.
Is
that crazy? Yeah.
You were living last year, right? You're living in the gym.
Dude, last year was I was just a fucking lunatic last year. Like, I mean, I had different like goals, and like this year I'll cut my workout short because I had last year I was on a program. This year I'm just doing whatever I'm able to. And I'm still doing better in boxing than I was last year, so I don't know. I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah. That kind of leads into our topic, Halloween.
Does it?
I mean,
speaking of going to the gym, Halloween.
Because sometimes you go out, right?
Yeah.
Do you also feel stressed sometimes that you're wasting time going out, drinking?
No, because I understand the balance of treating myself and letting yourself have fun. Like I think I'm really good at doing that. Like don't get me wrong, I love having fun. Like I'm not someone that's like, I can't go out, I have homework. Like I've never said that in my life. also I don't need to anymore because I think I schedule homework time and I schedule going out time well. But actually, low key, a week ago or something, I got stressed because my Halloween costume that I ordered and it was supposed to come on time, it got canceled for no reason.
Too many orders.
I don't know. Like, they didn't say why. It got canceled for no reason. And I got, like, that ruined my whole morning because it was the first thing I saw.
Today or last week?
It was a bit ago,
okay.
but it, like, stressed me out because I really wanted to, like, it was a costume I really wanted. And then I was like, now what? And I mean, I eventually, like, it worked out, but again, I had to find other time in my week to go to the Halloween store again and get another costume.
Well, what did you order from online?
It was like a Spider-Man thing.
Spider-Man? Oh.
Yeah, but like Spider-Woman. Silk. So it's a pretty niche thing. That's why I was like, it's fine that I didn't get it because not many people would have known what I was.
Like a Spider-Man suit?
It was like a onesie.
Head to toe?
Yep.
With the spider, the web?
Mask.
Oh. Red?
Because in the comics, she's Korean. And so I'm like, oh my God, an Asian spider girl. Like, please, finally. And she's so cool. But not many people would have gotten the reference because it's a... You know, there are a bunch of, like, different versions of Spider-Girl. There's, like,
No.
Of course you don't. No, but, like...
I know Spider-Man.
There are a lot of different versions of Spider-Girl and Spider-Woman and, like, how they came to be. In this version, there's no movie on her.
Right? There's no movies. So
on Silk. Or Spider-Girl specifically, so... No one knows her unless you actually read the comic books.
That's why.
Yeah, and she's actually the only person who got bit by the same spider as the original Spider-Man. But no one knows about her, which is so interesting. Some lore for you.
So what website did you use to buy that?
It was
costume?
Etsy.
Etsy?
Yeah, you know, like the individual sellers. And I spent way too much money than I needed to because I expedited the shipping because I already ordered it.
Like 2-day shipping?
It was some bullshit like that.
But how much was it?
$80.
Oh, you put $80 for a costume?
But I got refunded, so it was the universe being like, you do not need to spend this money.
I've never spent that much on a Halloween costume.
I know. It was absurd. But now I'm not spending it anymore.
So after it got canceled, which Halloween store did you go to buy? Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, that's where everyone goes. I think I'm gonna be Powerpuff Girl. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna go out tonight, but Powerpuff Girls only work if you're like, my like 2 other roommates were gonna be the other 2, and then the guy roommate was supposed to be the doctor. You know, there's the 3 Powerpuff Girls and then the doctor that like created them basically. And so in the show, he's like portrayed as the super tall dad in a white lab coat. And I thought it would have been so funny. But our friend's short, so it wouldn't have really worked.
The guy?
Yeah.
Who's the guy? Have I seen him?
Thomas, curly hair.
Was he brushing his teeth a few weeks ago?
A few weeks ago?
I think he was in the bathroom.
No, he lives downstairs.
Oh, he lives downstairs.
But, yeah, and then I'm going to do some, like... But I think I'm definitely going to do, like, a scar. So, like, you put liquid latex and use fake blood and paint and just, like... I'll send you a picture later if I do it. But it looks so real and, like, cool. I'm excited.
Also the makeup. What kind of makeup do you have to do for Powerpuff?
Oh, I'm not going to do makeup for that. But I got these, like, socks. And then we just, like, we have bows and stuff. It's a little lame, so I'm not as excited. It's only funny if, like, we can all execute it, but I don't know if we'll be able to.
So how much was a Powerpuff costume?
Well, total, because oh my God, I have to show you this. Okay, so I got 3 costumes, actually, and they were all $35.
3 costumes?
Total.
Like, was it Friday, like, Saturday, Sunday or something?
No, because tomorrow, like, the powerlifting, they're doing, like, a costume lift. They do it every year, where you just go to the gym in a costume. Oh, and so me and my roommate, we're going to be gym sharks.
There's a costume for Gymshark?
No, we're just being sharks, and then we're wearing all Gymshark. So I got this hat. Let me show you.
3 costumes. Oh, that's cute.
I like it so much. It's so cute.
Where'd you get this? Spirit? Everything from Spirit? Oh, I like this. And then like Gymshark clothes.
Yeah, I didn't even
gym set. Oh, you had it?
Wait, look at this side.
Wait, maybe that's the thumbnail. Wait.
This?
Yeah, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay, that's gonna be the thumbnail.
I love it.
Wait, so does your roommate also have the same one?
Yeah.
Same one. Wow.
She does have the same one.
And then you guys are gonna go to the gym. How many people? Like 30 people?
I don't know. Usually it's like that. Yeah, a good amount of people show up to this this event. So.
What time?
Noon tomorrow at the IM.
Everyone's gonna be wearing, and then they'll just lift.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lift. I'm just gonna goof around because I have boxing tomorrow night, so I don't really need to lift.
Gotcha.
But I got this hat, so I gotta show it off.
So that's one, the Power Puff, and then what's the other one?
I got this white shirt that I'm gonna cut up, so I'll probably be like a zombie or something with all the blood and stuff. It's sideways.
Oh, is it not like this?
It's so cute.
I like this actually. It's really cute. Wait, do you know the song that goes?
Oh yeah, Baby Shark. Don't sing it because that's gonna be stuck in my head for like 3 days.
It's like the same character, right?
I guess
Baby
you could
Shark,
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you doing the makeup for the zombie? Do you do it by yourself?
I'll show you. Dude, I'm an artiste.
Really?
Okay. I'll show you. But it's also not that hard. But you like it's like a palette of like red, gray, green, black, and then you get the blood. And I like to use like for the inside of this. So you like layer liquid latex and tissue to form like a fake skin kind of thing, and then you cut through it to like form the slit of the cut. And then I like to paint black nail polish on the inside to show like to mimic the inside of the cut, and then put all blood on all of it and like do shading and stuff with the body paint and stuff.
Did you have to Google at first?
My roommate showed me last year.
Oh,
Caitlin.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is she gonna be?
I think we're gonna do it together on Tuesday.
Tuesday? Wait, Tuesday?
Yeah, but she's home this weekend, so Tuesday's actual Halloween.
Do people go out on Tuesday?
I think so. Well, we're like our friends are hosting an event, so
Like a house party thing.
yeah, like it's a live music thing. Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, so the topic we're talking about specifically
Halloween
college as a college student because like so last year I was Joker. I really liked my costume last year because like I had the neck tattoos, I had the like arm tattoos, and my face like I did face like I really like the like face paint aspect of Halloween. So like I painted my face white, and then I did the whole like Joker smile and like black on my eyes, and I dyed my hair green, or like I used hairspray to do green, and then I got this like, but I did turn the Joker outfit into a little bit of like a slutty like girl outfit, but not that much. Like my entire upper body was covered. The only thing I was just wearing like a mini skirt with like fishnets, but like I had a purple blazer and a green tie, and
purple
it was like
blazer.
Yeah, because that's what the Joker wears.
Oh really?
His thing is like green tie or green and purple. But I was like, everything was so good together. And then my friend Kaylin, she did the zombie thing where she did all the crazy makeup and blood, and so it was like a lot of girls like they're just like cute and like kind of slutty, you know, on Halloween. And we were just not following the theme. And we were like scootering on the same scooter together. And like everyone was staring at us, bro. I mean, I could also tell like, because I really looked like the Joker. So like people were staring at me because they're like, damn, Joker on the scooter. Joker on a scooter right now.
Because no one actually goes like full on like makeup.
Right, that's what I'm saying, which sucks. Cause
no one
like,
does it these days.
Well, because it all melts off in the frat. That's why they don't do it. And like, it's not attractive, you know? It doesn't attract anyone. But I won best costume and the costume contest at the party I was at.
Last year?
So yeah, but I was too drunk to notice. They had to tell me like a bunch of times.
Oh, you won.
Yeah. And then they like everyone, it was a powerlifting function, and they were all taking a group picture inside, and I didn't make it because I was outside trying to walk in a straight line. It was so funny.
I don't think I know you back then. It was after.
It was before you interviewed me the first time.
Way back.
Around this time last year, yeah. Look how far we've come.
Yeah.
How long were you? Please tell me you did something for Halloween last year.
No, my Halloween thing starts freshman, sophomore, and then junior, senior, COVID, and then.
Well, what'd you do in what'd you do for Halloween in college?
I think, you know the white mask, you know, in like a horror movie.
What,
is it Happy Birthday?
Vague.
Happy Birthday?
What did it look like?
Like a very white mask with like a all black.
It's like Slender Man?
I think so. So I did that, and the second one, I made something with a box, like a something. Like it's a Korean celebrity you probably don't know, like a primary or something.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't know them.
So instead of the shark, I made
so you aren't like completely lame though.
Nah, I wouldn't do makeup for Halloween. Nah.
Yeah, low key, it fucked with my skin. Yeah. Like that is not like good skin conducive.
Yeah. Like I've never seen a guy wearing like full on makeup for their Halloween. I mean, I've seen a few, but rarely.
Yeah, that's
usually
true.
They just wear sweats. No, not sweats. Like gym something.
It's so lame.
Yeah, guys. They don't try hard. They don't try hard. The girls, they do.
Girls, you know, girls do a lot of things for Halloween. But trying is always one of them.
What do you think is the most popular Halloween costume for girls? I mean, what you think?
Dude, the bodysuits that fucking go up their asses. Even like I'll speak on like even my friends like last year, they would it's just like crazy. Like, girl, your whole ass is out right now, but how are you comfortable with that? That I'm just like amazed. And it's cold, like like the bunnies and like Disney princesses, but somehow like they found a bodysuit that like all of it is out, and then they'll wear like tights to make it seem like they're wearing pants, but like you're not wearing pants.
Yesterday I saw a girl who's wearing like I think bikini and then fishnet something.
Yeah. I love wearing fishnets for Halloween. That
was good. It was good, you know.
Yeah. I don't have mine this year, but it's okay.
So the bodysuit thing.
A lot of bodysuits.
I think Harley Quinn. I think that's pretty popular, right?
Because she's like slutty but cool. Yeah. And then what have I seen around?
I mean, Kim Possible. I saw a lot of people doing the Kim Possible for some reason.
A lot of people like to be ninjas.
I
think. What like? Not, I can't think of like specific costumes.
Like
a lot of girls don't even
bunnies,
have like a specific costume. Bunnies. They're just like, oh, I'm like, they like go halfway, but then like because they are wearing such little clothing, like you can't actually like tell what they are.
I think the bunny ones are
like, I'm like, you could be like a maid.
Maid. I've seen maid.
Police officer.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Some like soldier person, except like you're not wearing pants. in the military.
Like I've seen so many TikToks or social media people saying, "Oh, Halloween's the only day where you can look slutty, but no one's gonna judge you outside."
Yeah, but people are gonna judge you still. Like coming home from work today. Actually, no, Thursday night, because people were all going out Thursday. It was like, I love just like.
Of people watching?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna go home and like eat and sleep, and these people. It was warm on Thursday though, so I couldn't
Thursday,
judge
Friday.
them for what they were wearing. But there were some silly ones for sure. It just gets ridiculous when it's like 30 degrees and they're wearing like the same. Like, that's just when the line gets drawn. It needs to get drawn there. But again, I was that person freshman year.
Freshman year,
Yeah.
Blacked out drunk.
Yep.
Sophomore year.
Not as much. I mean, sophomore year I was still blacked out drunk, but like I was wearing more clothing, you know. Only a few times. Yeah, just like the amplitude of it decreased for sure.
In the junior year.
Well, nothing's happened junior year yet.
Nothing happened. So Thursday, Friday,
Saturday. We'll see you. But you can feel it, right? It's in the air.
Oh, what?
Halloween. I love Halloween.
I like it.
Fall.
A lot of holidays, like Thanksgiving's there, Halloween. What's
the
a big
leaves.
one?
Pumpkins, and then it's like
Christmas.
Cold outside, but it's super cozy inside. And like when you get in your car and it's cold, but like you turn that shit up to 80,
and then once it gets warm,
it's like yeah, and then it gets too hot, and then you like turn on the AC. I love that shit. Or like open the window.
Also, I've noticed that even though Halloween is on October 31st, people start going out the week before.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing back then.
People are crazy.
Yeah. When I was young.
When you were in college, they didn't do that?
No, not in college. Like when I was in middle school, high school, we only did something.
Yeah, that's a
on
college
Halloween.
thing, bro. Halloween weekend's only a thing in college.
Yeah.
And like because they like to just party, they make it like the weekend before, the weekend during, if it's like on the weekend, or it's like the weekend after.
A weekend after?
If it's like, let's say it's on a Wednesday, bro, then Halloween weekend's the week after. No, the weekend after that Wednesday.
Oh, so Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh.
Either way, they'll find at least 5 days to party. At least.
Do you like that culture?
It's whatever. Like, it doesn't affect me. I just go out when I want to. And then... Yeah, and then I don't when I don't. And I don't really like to go out. I just like to... But I haven't gone out in a while, so that's why I'm kind of excited. So
I think it's funny how on campus there would be like a group of people who are going out, and there also be a group of people who are studying or going to the gym. Or
just like that one person that had their headphones in and a backpack on. I've seen that everywhere.
I like the two worlds colliding.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Last weekend during the game, 2 weekends ago, on a Saturday, I was going on a run, and that was right when everyone was going to the big house for the game. Because everyone has to walk by my house to get to the stadium. And all these people were looking at me.
You're going that direction, but everyone's coming this direction.
And I didn't do it intentionally. I just happened to be that time, but I knew, I was like, I'm making these people feel so bad about themselves right now. And it's funny. And I'm just like, I'm glad I choose... Like, I do what I want all the time. It's not like I've never been in that position either. But I think a lot of people overdo it. And so I think a lot of people in college don't actually like to party as much as they do. But especially at a Big Ten school like Michigan, it's all we do. And so, like, they, like, conform in a way sometimes. What do you think?
Yeah. Wait, did you feel embarrassed? Like running by yourself in the opposite direction?
I felt good. I was like, I'm doing exactly what I want right now. And like, seeing all of them, I'm like, I definitely don't want to be drunk going to a football game right now. Like, and so that was like a good feeling. Because I think freshman year, for sure, sophomore year, maybe I would have felt a little bit like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. But definitely not anymore.
And also, I don't know if I like it or not like it. The fact that all the restaurants, like the bars, like the place that people hang out, closes around 2 o'clock, 2 a.m.
For the Oh, do you think it's
3.
too early?
Because I know that in other states or cities like Korea or I don't know, cities, New York, Chicago, they usually close really late, right? Later than 2,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think 2's kind of early, but it's
Yeah, yeah.
definitely not like it's definitely not super early.
Yeah.
But Ann Arbor's not a big city.
Yeah.
It's a college town, so.
So I like it. I think they intentionally do that so that students don't stay there till
but
5
like
a.m.
That would be insane. It's not.
Sun rising,
It's
and
not
they're
very
still out.
conducive for student life.
Do you think they intentionally made it that way?
I'm sure there's some effect to it, right? Like, what kind of college town has bars that stay open till 5? Like, probably a shitty college.
So I hear something in Korea. People will say till 5 o'clock, and then they'll get on the first train, go home like that.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Or like in Europe too, like Berlin, or like Ibiza, or I think, yeah, Europe's a bit more later. Korea, I've heard a lot about that.
Get on the first train. It's always so busy.
It's like, I don't like that kind of lifestyle, because like, you go to class, I know your ass is not paying attention to the material, so like, why even go to the class when you could have just like skipped it, gotten some sleep, and then like catched up on it later when you can actually think straight.
Well, it's crazy how every week you'll stay up till 3, like on weekends or Thursday, Friday, right? One of those days, and then you have to get back on your routine the week after that, and it's like a cycle of messing up your schedule, getting back on track.
And like, it takes like from like
few
something
days.
like that, a few days. Like, your week is gone from like trying to readapt to the schedule,
and then once you readapt, you do it, you mess up again.
like, that's just not the life I want to live. I don't know. You gotta really like partying, I think, to do that.
But people are doing it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, they're just built for it. Or they're built
Maybe
more
they're
like
young.
Dude, I'm not that old. What do you mean?
Do you feel your body not being able to go out as much compared to your freshman year? Or not being
but not because I'm getting older and weaker, but because I'm taking care of my body better, and so I feel the effects of doing bad things to my body much more.
Oh, so it's not because your body has
like, it's not like I can't
gone
take
down.
it. Yeah.
in
It's
terms of
actually because I've
energy.
gotten better.
Because you just know like what your body is doing. when you
Yeah,
do
like
that.
freshman year, I drank all the time. I was eating bad food, so I always felt bad. So that was like my baseline. And so drinking and then waking up hungover was only a little bit worse than my baseline. Whereas now drinking and hungover is like, I'm up here and hangover is down here. And so it's a lot bigger difference, you know?
So that's a good perspective. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, like I think about that a lot, and how all these, like, a lot of college students people are like, oh, I'm so, like, they show off how much alcohol they can drink, or how like they aren't hungover. But that's, I mean, like, any sane, reasonable person would not be like, oh wow, you're so cool because you can drink so much alcohol. Like, that's not something to show off. And it's like, yeah, you're just blatantly telling us that you take such bad care of your body that you don't even feel the effect of 12 shots, you know? Like, last night my roommate had his friends over, and they had Everclear. 95% alcohol. They all took a shot of it, and my roommate, his first time ever taking it, he went into the kitchen, and like, I thought he was gonna throw up everywhere, but it was okay. But it was so painful, apparently. And then this dude who brought the Everclear was like, oh dude, that hurt. Like, damn, that was fine. I'm gonna take 3 more.
Like shots?
Yeah. And I'm like,
95?
dude, you're not cool for doing that. Like, you're gonna die soon.
I think last year nobody really talked about Everclear. I think it's a recent thing, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. That was my first interaction with it.
Oh,
recently.
last year?
No, yesterday.
Right. Like
I'm never around that
yeah.
kind of thing.
These past few months, I've been hearing like Everclear. People are saying Everclear. I've been seeing like that bottle. Why is it popping this year?
I don't know. Is it?
I think so.
Dude, college students are just getting desperate.
But 95%?
You know, it's equivalent to like 5 shots, I think.
I'm not gonna take that.
Dude, no.
Everclear.
It's gonna like burn through your like organs. It's not okay.
How do they even make that?
I mean, it's kind of like rubbing alcohol, right?
I don't know how they make it.
The edible version of rubbing alcohol. You're not supposed to drink Everclear. Like, you mix with it.
Yeah.
And it's also illegal in Michigan, so.
Wait, illegal?
Illegal, yeah.
Everclear?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen it in stores though.
Really? I thought you sort of.
I saw it on North. They were selling it, so I was like, oh.
It is illegal to sell or purchase any form of Everclear in
New Hampshire,
Nevada, California, Ohio, Florida, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Hawaii. Why is Everclear illegal in some states? Everclear was banned in Mississippi as a knee-jerk reaction to a group of frat boys dying of alcohol poisoning after chugging Everclear at a party. Who does a contest to see who can pass out first? I occasionally need some high-proof ethanol for making essential oils. I either have to redistill vodka to increase the proof or drive to Louisiana and buy some Everclear. Damn.
Do you think people do that for hazing or something?
Probably. But that's, I mean, obviously not anymore because of the...
Anymore. Yeah. Yo, were we talking before Everclear?
Going out.
Oh yeah. Alcohol when you get old, blah blah blah. Also, when I was a freshman, I was able to sort of function with only 4 to 5 hours of sleep. But these days, if I only get 4 to 5 hours of sleep, I can't function.
Yeah, same.
Is it because I know more what my body's doing if I...
Right, no, I think it's because, well, maybe at your age, it's because you are getting a bit older.
What about your age?
I think maybe, I don't know, I need to do some research on this, but like, I think I also need more sleep. Like what, think about in high school, I definitely got such little sleep.
Yeah, me too.
I know every high school student does, and like,
I was taking naps.
Now, like, I can't imagine functioning with that little sleep.
Yeah.
And it's just like putting things into perspective and like realizing things don't always have to feel so bad, you know? Like, you can take care of yourself and it doesn't have to be take away from other things in your life. Like in high school, we got such little sleep because I didn't have time to sleep. Like I had so much studying and like
because school is 8 to 4, and then starting then
like let's say extracurriculars 2-3 hours, then you got like 5 hours of homework.
But you have to eat though.
And you gotta eat, yeah.
You have to take a shower and work out if you're working out.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I swam for 3 hours after every like school day. Sometimes I'd swim for 2 hours before every school day. And then sometimes I'd have meets from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah. And then I had to do schoolwork. Yeah. So you don't have time. And so in that case, sleep takes away from other things in your life. In college, just take away like an hour on TikTok, right? Like I think that's going to be the case for most people.
Mm-hmm. But why is the schedule like that in high school?
Bro, I don't know. I think someone should change it. Right. Like at that stage in your life, sleep is so important that it probably fucked up like a lot of us.
That never. What was I gonna say? That was a time where I forgot what I was saying. I had it and the siren kicked off. I was like, oh.
Dude, one distraction and your brain gets wiped.
No, especially the siren thing. It triggers my brain to kind of stop thinking, like stop everything what I'm doing, and then wait,
like
you don't
like
feel
in
that?
driving.
Like when you're
like-
driving, when you hear siren, it's like, oh, stop everything.
No, I mean not when I'm here, but in the car maybe I think
Really?
about pulling over, but I'm not like stop everything.
Yeah. If I hear siren, it's like, okay, stop everything. Where's the siren coming from? Yeah, I didn't notice that, but now.
Like I wouldn't even have noticed the siren until you pointed it out just now.
For me. So should we wrap up with what you're gonna do tonight when you go out?
Oh yeah, I think right after this I'm gonna cut up my shirt and put some fake blood on it, and then start putting my makeup on.
How long does it usually take you to do all that?
Maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour. Oh.
But I'd like to take my time, and I want to do a good job, so that's why.
And then, where are you guys gonna go first?
I don't know. So we might go to this house party, and then
who?
With this club, with our club.
Oh,
it's
which
like our
club?
design club. Like
Oh, you're in design club?
engineering thing.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm in like the business aspect of it.
Mm.
But I don't know, if I get drunk enough, then we might just like end up somewhere else, or it might be a really calm night. Who knows? I don't know. I don't care.
Or just a house party, like a chill, like
and then like go home, watch a movie,
Mm.
eat some food.
I like that.
No pressure. Is that it? What are you doing?
Me?
Something
I think I'm gonna try to not interesting, but I think I'm gonna try to change my editing style.
Still about editing, okay?
Because right now, since I just don't have time to edit footages.
Yeah, you gotta find a way to expedite it.
I was gonna use Captionator to do auto captioning, but it was really bad. So I think I'm just gonna use CapCut.
Finally.
For so I'll edit everything. I'll put it into CapCut and then do my caption there.
Yeah, auto caption it there.
Because the CapCut auto captions are really good.
Yeah, why haven't you used it before?
I mean, I have more control over like captions if I do it on Final Cut Pro.
That's true, but
auto
like CapCut gives you a really good baseline.
Yeah.
Like, and so like going from there versus starting from scratch is huge.
So even though my quality might go down just a little bit.
Yeah, but it's good to try it out and see if it's worth the quality downgrade.
If it really reduces my time.
And then you can start editing our
podcast,
the podcast again, bro. Because I've been posting on TikTok, and you should tag me in the and also tag the boxing.
I'll do that.
We'll talk about it.
Because once the CapCut thing works, and if it actually works, I might like be able to edit the podcast too.
Yeah, I think that'd be huge because you do so much podcast work, but like I just don't
have time to like it drives me crazy.
No, there definitely needs to be a system change because like you spend so much time. It's not the problem of like, oh, you're not like using your time wisely. Like you're using your time well. You're just doing
too long.
You're spending time on things that don't need to be spent on. So, yeah.
So we'll see.
Yep.
Anyway,
we'll see.
Thank you guys for watching / listening. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.